Welcome back to the Elite Kingdom, the place where we talk about wrestling, football, and so much more. And today, we're once again gonna talk about some big news because Kenny Omega just won the Impact World title, and a big debut happened at the last Rebellion. Everything about this and more in today's news. In the main event of Rebellion, Kenny Omega faced against Rich Swann for the AEW and for the Impact World titles. And after 25 minutes of great match, Kenny Omega came out victorious. Surprisingly, this match didn't have a lot of interferences apart from one ref bomb and one attempt from Kenny Omega to hit Rich Swann with a chair, which was stopped by Aubrey Edwards. And the match itself was surprisingly much more slower paced and much more technical, and in the last 8 minutes of a match where Rich Swann was totally out of breath, so much more brutal because Kenny Omega showed his experience and hit Rich Swann with more and more V-triggers, Snapdragon suplexes, and then he ended the match after mocking him for nearly 8 minutes with a one-winged angel. Now Kenny Omega have 4 belts in 3 different companies: AAA's Mega Championship, Impact World title, TNA World title, and of course AEW World Heavyweight Championship. It also will be very interesting to see how the relationship between AEW and Impact will grow going forward. Because, let's be honest, in the last couple of months, AEW didn't really advertise Impact at all, apart from saying that their champion will be appearing on Impact from time to time. And they didn't really advertise Rebellion at all, especially in the last weeks, when their champion will face against their champion for both belts. But now, as Kenny Omega said himself, he will be religiously on both shows, on Impact and AEW, and I think the relationship between two companies will grow even stronger than they were before. Also sticking with Rebellion, Big CAZ made his debut as W.morrissey as a replacement for Eric Young in a big 8-man tag match. He was part of Violence by Design and he actually won a match for his team. I'm really happy for Big CAZ because after struggling with depression for so long, he overcame his mental and substance problems, and from the looks of it, he returned in a great shape and a great state of mind. Nobody really knows as of yet whether he signed a long-term deal with Impact or a short one, but we just have to wait and see what's gonna happen next in the career of W.morrissey. Well, that's all time we have for today. Tomorrow I will be back with even more news, with even more interesting news. But for now, you can just, subscribe, leave a like or leave a dislike, whatever you feel like. Leave a comment. I would love to hear your opinion about the AEW and Impact relationship and how they will coexist going forward. And of course, as always, hear you soon.